Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Sim Racing Bible, or welcome along to another Saturday evening live stream. Today, fingers crossed, holding your breath, we're back in Automobilista 2, and hopefully things are going to be working properly this time. And if not, we have a backup. But honestly, I've had zero problems. I know I've said this before, I've had zero problems all week. I've been doing loads of testing, and it's been working fine, so it should be all good. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. So you've heard of the Triple Crown, potentially, which is the winning of the Monaco Grand Prix, the Indy 500, and Le Mans 24 Hours. But today, we're going to do the Double Crown, because obviously we don't have Le Mans yet. So let's do the Double Crown instead. So we're going to try and win at the Monaco GP, and also going to try and win at the Indy 500 as well. So we can do that in a few ways. So we're going to do some races this evening and just try to see what we can do. Now, obviously there's a few different Formula 1 cars we can choose from in Automobilista 2, so we're going to try and mix things up a little bit and try and see what we can do. So yeah, so if we don't win the first one, we'll change it up, we'll go into another era of F1 cars and see how we get on with that. And to try and survive the Monaco walls, so should be fun. So welcome to it, guys, welcome along to the stream. It's great to have your company this evening. Welcome to Marcy. Cheers to you. No gremlins? Yes, please, no gremlins tonight. Even Funky. Hope everything works. Yeah, me too. Hope we're all doing good. Right, let's get across into the game and get ourselves up and running for the evening. So, here we go. Cool, right. Let's get myself over here now. Right. So, first of all, we need to figure out what we're going to do for the first car of the evening. Now, I have it set here to the Formula Vintage Gen 1. This could be an interesting starting point. Probably not the one we might win, I'll be honest. So I got them set to short, sharp 10-minute races. I know it's obviously not a full-length Grand Prix, which kind of devalues the overall double crownness of it all, I suppose, but it doesn't matter. That's not the point of it this evening. We're here to have some fun. And I've also got on random weather. I've got two different weather slots, so it could well rain and then dry up, or dry then rain, who knows. So lots to throw into the mix this evening. No qualifying, we're just going to go straight in, and we're going to have a random grid. So depending on where we start, we might have a really good chance, we have a really poor chance of trying to get a win. That's why I thought we'd do in different eras and see how we get on. So first of all, let's load in. Evening Pasonic, welcome along. Welcome to Sterlo as well, evening to you. Good to see you. So great to have your company again this evening. I hope you're doing well. Obviously, this weekend is a unique one for the motorsport world. We have both the Monaco Grand Prix and, I believe, the Indy 500 at the same time. So, yeah, let's see how we get on with this. Oh, it's given us a very favourable 5th position for our first race of the evening. But we are slightly hindered by the fact we're in the really old Formula cars. So let's see what we can do here. 10 minutes of trying to survive the Monaco walls. So Sterlo says, is Le Mans coming to MS2? Well, it hasn't been officially confirmed, but it hasn't been officially denied, and it's been teased as well. So, yeah, let's see. Okay. Here we are then, on the grid, in some vintage F1 cars. And off we go. Reasonable start. And to turn 1. Very wide, these old Formula Vintages. Makes it extra difficult to pass here at Monaco. Up the hill. Come on, we can move on. Bit of a traffic jump. Sparks flying as well. Oh, come on, it's all very hectic on the first lap around here. Here are the barriers. So those of you who weren't with us on the stream last week, slight update with the pedal that I've changed the elastomers in my brake pedal. So now I'm on the black one, which is the hardest elastomer possible, so I can really give the brake pedal a good old shove, which actually is helping quite nicely for trail braking and things. So that should be good. There's the tunnel, not flat through here in this car. Maybe on the brakes nice and early for the Nivelle chicane. Get slowed down, thread it through there. We're being harassed from behind. And there's a barrier. I'm already on. Oh no. I don't know if I had damage on, so I think I may have got away with that. We might turn that on for the next one just to add a little bit of extra jeopardy. Imagine trying to do this for a full 2 hours and something like this. Absolute carnage. Now, it looks like it's slightly misty, so who knows what the weather's going to do. We've just been overtaken on the outside into turn 1. Brilliant. Need to get my skates on here. Ooh, he's in the wall as well. You're right, Punky, it is a tough combo to start with. Proving to be the case. Whoa. Up over the bump. Suffering with a bit of a cold as well at the moment. You may have been able to tell with the deepness of my voice. Right, into the really tight hairpin. Let's try and keep it out of the barriers on the exit, no understeer. Very much stop-start through this section of the track. In fact, probably most of the track is very stop-start. We are getting dropped considerably, so AI are probably a little on the strong point, or I'm just being too cautious around here. But then you really do have to be very careful. It's not something where you can get away with minor errors, as we've already found out. And again, there's that wall again. Need to take it slower into there. Oh, goodness. Come on, Phil. Well, I guess that's the good thing about having multiple classes of Formula 1 cars. We also have multiple attempts at this. Beautiful red car in my mirrors there. Although, we're soon going to have a very good view of that beautiful red car almost in front of us. Oh, sorry. The joys of Monaco, huh? Traffic jam in the south of France. Let's see if we can send it at the inside here. It's turning on me anyway. It's not a passing opportunity into there. Unless the AI, of course. In which case it is. Get out of it. Oh, it's all going rapidly downhill, guys. We fended them off. For now. So Monaco is not everybody's favourite circuit, I will admit. Well, I guess that's race over, effectively. We've had 3 strikes now, and that's definitely an out. Okay, let's call our losses there. Personic says, did you work out what your force feedback problem was? I think it was merely just changing the socket that I got the wheel plugged into. And so it was in the socket which was directly next to the Ethernet port. So I wonder whether there's some issues going on in terms of interference there. But again, it makes no sense because there was no problems in any other sims. But I moved it to a different socket, and since then it's been absolutely fine. So yeah, it's all been good so far, which is good. So and that was fine. There was no issues there other than the squidgy bit, which is me. So Marty, the recent rise in news is interesting. It is very interesting. Teaming up with Ian Bell's studio, that's quite exciting. Actually, I'm quite looking forward to seeing what comes of that. I think that could be quite mighty. Well, let's move forward slightly in aero. We'll have some aero. It might help our cause slightly. So we're obviously going to go the Lotus 49C. Beautiful, beautiful car. Let's just do a quick tone down there. Opponent aggression. Could probably put that on low. They're quite aggressive there. up the car number. And again, random weather, grid position, so see what happens. Stella says, in real life, black flag by now. Yeah, long ago. They wouldn't even let me on the track, to be honest. I don't have a super license, so there's no hope of that. Which, of course, you can't tell. Yeah, it was a bit rough, that wasn't it? A little bit on the rough side. It's all good. Welcome, RJ. RJ says, where can I pre-order my SRB Double Crown t-shirt? Get your merch options now. Yeah, well, we'll see what we can do. Got to win it first, that's the main thing. Okay, so we're starting a little bit further back. It's penalised us to one position on the grid from our misdemeanor last time, so here we go. Starting on the outside this time. Let's see if we can make any positions or whether we'll go backwards once again. Okay. Hopefully everyone just calm themselves down up in front of us here. Approach it with a little bit more caution first time round. Obviously, switching cars, although fairly similar to the original Gen 1s, we have some differences. Still got to get early on those brakes though, because classic brakes needs extra space. Oh, hello. So much for turning the aggression down. Look at these two guys. Oh, one of them almost ended up in the harbour. Well, that's freed us up behind. Right, let's go after them. Let's give them a chase and see what we can do here. In fact, engage chase mode. Right, well we haven't really closed them down. Chase mode wasn't as effective as I was expecting it to be. But we had a good run to the middle there. Things are working quite nicely. Car feels a bit nicer to drive than the Gen 1, so it's one advantage. Let's try and keep out the wall through here. Very difficult corner, that one, really. Sliding through that's such a fun section. Hopefully these two fighting in front will help us out a little bit there, because they are hopefully going to slow each other down. There's a little graze on the wall. Oh man, that's messy. Watching Indy tomorrow, says Marty. I might not be watching it tomorrow, but I may well catch up with it, because good to see. I've not seen any of it so far, and I'm curious. I haven't really watched much of the Indy 500, I'll be perfectly honest, but most of that's just down to availability of being able to view it. I feel we're not losing touch too much to the guys ahead here, but also wary we're not really gaining very much either. you couldn't really get too much different in terms of races to compare these two. So obviously Monaco, super tight, twisty street circuit, and then Indy 500, flat out oval stuff. Very different disciplines. Felt nice through that. Inches from the barriers on the inside. That's way too tight into that's going to end badly. Ooh, chicane slightly. In second. I do think we might be gaining on them ever so slightly. Let's try and keep it nice and neat for this final corner. Okay, not too bad. Getting into a little bit of a rhythm now, which probably means I'm going to throw it up into the barrier any moment now, knowing me. Definitely gaining on them now. Come on. Anyone see any of the footage from the Monaco Historic? Did see some beautiful footage of a Maserati 250F sliding its way through the streets of Monaco. That was really cool. Oh no, get off. Don't want to do a Perez. Definitely pulling up to the back end of them a little bit here. Oops. The sights. Didn't break my steering though. Make these Lotus 49s very tough, thankfully. Made halfway yet. Still time though, we can hopefully get past these two guys here who are squabbling, but still gonna...
Even after all these runs, fun things don't smell. Grin cocktail.
Oh, it started. The banter has already begun. Thank you so much, Marty, for the 5. Very, very much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying your rig, by the way. How's that all going? Right on the case now. Come on. So we're coming in. Oh no, that was not great. Lost too much time though. Stop it. Oh, you know when you get those little moments which just completely throw you off your rhythm and groove? That was one of them. Everything was going really nicely, everything was nice and smooth and just getting through the corners without any issues, and then it just takes one little graze and everything just goes downhill massively. Oh man. All that hard work trying to... Oh, see. Just trying to find if there's any weak points in this Armco barrier. That's what we're trying to do here, of course. Exploiting the track limits somewhere. So far, they're all rather solid. Come on, Phil. Settle it down, calm it down, and just keep it nice and easy. but fast at the same time. That's the goal. You want to see the video of Martin Brundle standing trackside there, how close he was able to get to the cars as they're coming through the chicane there. It's very cool. And then here, chicane. Right on the gearbox now, you can see the drive shaft spinning around. And there we go. End of the race. Didn't make it. I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at the position rather than the time, thinking I was halfway through. There we go, P5. So we made a position on that one. It's not too bad. Oh, that's hard work. I mean, that's only 10 minutes. I mean, guys, honestly, superhuman. Right. Okay, so we didn't win that one. Luckily, we had a few more tries and attempts. Cool, your sim's going great. That's awesome to hear. DIY wind sim upcoming. Oh, nice. I could probably do with one of those this evening, actually. It's quite warm here in the UK today. And trying to hustle this Lotus around Monaco just makes it that touch bit warmer. Good fun, though. Personic says, I can picture Colin Chapman at the trackside, head in hand. What is the maniac doing to my lovely car? Yeah, this is true. But at least the wheel didn't fall off. That's the positive of the sim racing side of thing. Even with all those wall riding episodes, we still didn't have a wheel fall off, which is always nice. So Sterlo says, your performance here, Phil, makes me appreciate how good the drivers of this eras were with the throttle control. Yes. Yes. No, my performance wasn't amazing. But yeah, the proper F1 drivers, of course, have much better control over a car than I do, but oh, hard going. This is still better than me. Oh, that's right. All good. I'm sure you're absolutely fine, Stella. Right, let's advance, sorry, because Formula Vintage Gen 2 is a doddle. Absolute doddle. Especially when you put him against this. Is this the next logical step? I think it probably is. Or is it? No, it isn't. I'm wrong. It's Formula Retro time. So, more Lotus action coming your way, or we go in the McLaren M23 or the Brabham. Might go with the McLaren for this one, you know. Although, actually, I'll change. I'll go to the Brabham because we've got some other McLarens we can use later on, so we'll use this one instead for this option. So still no weather going on there, which was interesting, even though we've got the randomised weather. Let's add another slot in there and see what happens. Cool. Formula Retros. Look at this thing. These are really cool looking F1 cars. I just love the big tall airboxes and tiny front wheels, huge rear ones, and just, yeah, amazing cars. Death traps, but amazing cars. Alright. Oh, now we have a potential chance here, guys. It's been very kind to us and put us on pole position. And we know track position is very important here at Monaco. Okay, well there's no pressure there then. I've got to keep out of the barriers and keep Emerson Fittipaldi behind me. That's entirely possible. Right guys, here we go. Oh, that's a nice view. No cars in front of me. Need the start. Too much wheel spin. Luckily we have the inside line to Sandevot. Block them all out. Look at that beautiful array of McLaren and Lotus in the mirror as well. Can't stare at them too much because corners are coming. Ooh, we have grip. Well, more grip. Also more understeer. Oh, this is going to be the slowest Monaco Grand Prix you've ever seen. Just going to hold them off. No, you can't get the inside there. It's not allowed. Also, the jeopardy involved here is that I'm jumping between very different cars, so the adaptation is a very big part of this as well, making sure I can actually adapt to the cars quick enough to be able to hold my own. Proper slicks, of course, on this one. Still need to bring those braking distances back a little bit. Also need to be aware that the rear of the car is much wider than the front, so I need to give some space to those areas on the inside so I don't clip them. Okay, we survived lap 1 and breathe for a little bit down the pit straight. Of this thing. These DFE engines just sound so great. Oh, of course it would. Of course it would. Only 10 minutes though. Don't take a pit stop. Please don't rain too hard. The one opportunity we have to run away slightly with this, and the heavens open. And then have a coughing fit midway. Oh goodness. Ah. Okay, it's wet now. What are the AI going to do? Are they going to pit? Or are we going to be tiptoeing around for 10 minutes? Oh, no, turn, no! No. Okay, well, let's do it. We can even turn. Where's my pit? Where are they? I don't even know where they are. That's how often I do pit stops and... Oh, here we go. Please put me onto wets. I haven't built any strategy into this, so hopefully they put wets on. Either way, we are massively down the grid now. Come on! Hey, it's cheating. It's because we're still in pit lane mode. Well, proof is this, we have any kind of grip at the top of the hill as to whether we're on wets or not. Seemingly, it's not too bad. See if we can pick our way through the spray here. Traffic jam. No, everyone's getting stuck. Okay, well, we're through that. Might still have a chance. Are we catching people who've not pitted, I wonder? At least the tunnel's dry, and then into a wall of spray once again. Oh, it's absolute carnage. Oh, what's going on here? Come on, guys, sort yourselves out. Around the outside, see if we can put one up the inside here. Almost coming to a standstill. Oh, no! It's the wrong time to put the clutch in. Yeah, we're definitely caught up with people who didn't pit. Let's see where it spits us out at the end of this. P765. Yeah, okay, P5. Seems to be our lot to be in this position so far this evening. No, it's not over yet though. 3 minutes 10 to go. And it's very wet, so let's see. We are catching a little bit. Puddles appearing on the road now as well, so have to be careful of those. Super careful. Just paddling our way around the streets. Oh, the difference in the tunnel is so nice. And then instantly on the brakes, ready for the chicane. Okay, we're good. We are gaining on the guys ahead, so it's not too bad. I honestly thought they would be a lot quicker in the wet than I was, but they seem to be relatively similar, albeit just cleaner. Oh, that was way too deep into turn one. Gotta wait for the car around there. Look at all this lot here. Let's watch as all the raindrops just blow off the windshield there. That's really cool actually how that happens. It's obviously form when you go in there and then they start to gradually disperse off the windshield. Probably not going down to first gear, there's another great idea actually. Leave it in second. Excuse me. The thing's just moving around constantly. You're just so careful with the inputs. And that's the end of that. Gonna cross the line in fifth once again. That's taken what could have been a victory there away from us with the rain, but it's Monaco. It can happen. Ah, shame. Never mind. That's fun. Okay, let's carry on. Racecraft Online, yes. So I've not yet signed up to it. I need to. Now that I know that this is working, I can get onto it and we can do some online stuff, and then we can do some community races as well, so you guys can join in and we'll all enjoy it together. So yeah, a lot of people are saying good things about it, so that's good. Yeah, so that's cool. I'm glad you guys are all enjoying it. So that means that we should all be good. Stomach said, "Come to Monaco." They said, "Lovely sunshine." They said, "Yes, French Riviera and all that," but not in this instance. Had a victory taken away from us there. Anyway, onwards. Formula Astro Gen 2. Do we cheat? Go Brabham fan car, and we can drive the track as we go. We'll do it for the Brabham BT49. Well, just 79. Its floating body sinks down as it picks up speed. Wow, let's because I think a lot of the lap is spent in first gear, so let's do the Brabham BT46B, because that's when you can get the revs up high and you can get the fan working better. So let's try that. Give ourselves a slight advantage there. So here we go. Load in again, and then see what the weather throws at us this time. Hopefully it's not quite so bad. Fog I can deal with. Rain, a bit tricky. Marty says, rubber line being more slick in the wet is apparently possible in the Madden engine. Might be coming. Yeah, there was some discussion on the forums, wasn't there, about potential wet line incoming. So that would be good. That'll distinguish it between other sims, because I don't think any other sims have a proper wet line implementation in the sim, I don't think. So that'd be really cool. Speaking of wet, it's wet again, but we are starting from P5. This time we can start on wets, and maybe, just maybe, we can pick our way through. Let's just make sure. Automatic by weather? Yep. Sounds good to me. We're not going to get 22 laps in, so we can probably drop some of that out. Even Gaz says, Sky should stream this race instead of the race tomorrow, as it would be double as dishwater. The historic stuff is always good in Monaco. It really is. Well, it's very kindly keeping us in the 5th position mark here, so yeah. I was expecting a lot more back down here, which would have been a complete write-off, but anyway, let's see. It's raining. There's a chance it could dry up, maybe, or is there a chance it could just get even wetter? Let's find out. Let's put our fan to good use. Right off the line. Super aggressive into turn 1. From Alfa Romeo, so slightly different engine sound. Well, that's a really cracking start up to P2 here when we're hounding the leader, so when I say hounding, I mean shoving him. How good does that rain light look on the back there as well, just glowing away. Come on. You're not going to go for it? I will. Okay. Well, that was a bit easier than I was expecting it to be. Maybe the Brabham Panko is a massive cheat. Still doesn't keep you out of the walls, though. Of course, the Brabham Panko never raced at Monaco. Didn't even have a chance to. It was killed off very early on in the season, so this was never a thing in reality. So we never know just how it would have managed to get through these streets. Actually, it looks like it's stopping the rain, actually, as well, doesn't it? It was an apex, though. I just decided not to go for it. It's because I have so much grip in my fan car, it doesn't really matter. Again, trying to adapt to the new car. Very different driving style in this thing. Got to keep the revs up. It is definitely slowing down in the rain department. The dry line appearing as well, so are we going to burn through our tyres? That's the next question. Well, we've got a good lead, that's for sure. The sun's even trying to come out. Well, unless it becomes an absolute issue, real problem, then I'm going to stick on the wets for the moment. Because you never know, with the third weather slot, it might rain again. Stranger things have happened. Look at that, clear blue skies now. How quickly the rain dissipates in Monaco. Nice little slide coming out of there. Still a bit of a shine to the road, so it is still wet offline. You can see the rear tyres are getting rather warm right now. Maybe I need to find that wet part of the track to try and cool things down a bit. This is a lot more of a peaceful race compared to the last few. Let's go over here and see if we can find some of that damp patch. Not that there's much left now by the looks of things. Definitely all dry now, no wet patches whatsoever, so that's what it is. Can we survive the next 5 minutes and 22 seconds with some ever increasingly orange rear tyres? If you wear them down long enough, it might turn into slicks anyway. Turkey style. Well, it's still wet there, it's just not elsewhere on the circuit, so that's interesting. Again, just try to limit wheel spin where possible, but not easy in this beast of a car. Avoid the sausage curb there. Sorry, race director. Didn't seem to pick up on it though, so that's okay. All out of shape because they're all offline through that. Not helping the tyre temperature issues. I wonder, can we get those rear tyres to go red hot? Now looking at the clouds, it's no longer clear blue sky again. So who knows, it might end up raining again. Depends if I have any tyres left when that happens. So what are your thoughts on the Monaco Grand Prix? I know Garrett's obviously shared his, that tomorrow's race is probably not going to be the most exciting of the year, but what's your thoughts on Monaco? I suspect it's probably significantly more fun to drive than it is to watch. And again. Yeah, okay, that one was definitely a strike. Deserve that one. Oops. Got the rear tyres there. Two minutes 21 to go. Probably a couple more laps out of this. Albon's corner. I can only imagine the grip on this car through there with proper slicks on rather than just the wets. Still damp on the inside there, obviously undercover, so it's not drying out like the rest of the circuit is. That was a miss. Well, tyre temperatures on the rear have stabilised. Still high, but they're not dangerously out of control. Oh, we even got some lappery going on ahead of us. 3? 3 laps in a row. It's shocking. Oh no, get off. Final lap possibly coming up here. Alright, let's see if this back marker gets out of the way here. Or if he's just going to block me and send me off into the wall. This time we will make the chicane, I promise. We're going to have to brake massively early. Flags, anybody? Just see how difficult it is to get by. These cars are so wide. What we need is... Oh, what happened there? What we need is some really early Grand Prix cars, some old Coopers and Lotus 16s and things. A little bit more small. Should be some good racing around there, but that is a win. Now, we've just won the Monaco Grand Prix. However, I do feel that was a little bit of a I don't know, bit of an empty, shallow, hollow win, because we won by 21 seconds. So let's see if we can make that a little bit more interesting. So Punky says, the Lotus 79 was my favourite F1 car, but I picked up the Senna DLC and the 44/4. Yeah, McLaren 44 has surpassed it. Yes, I think I prefer the 45, I think. Is it the 45, the V10? Really, really good. Sonic says, used to be a fun race back in the 70s, talking of the Monaco Grand Prix. Yeah, I think it would have been a very different race back then. All the safety measures now are good for the drivers, but bad for the spectacle. Yeah, I mean, you see all the pictures of, even back in the 60s, and you have like the photographers all kind of lying trackside and just on the curbs and stuff. Yeah, just Absolutely insane. Right. Let's skip forward a gen here. Let's just do it. Lotus 98T. Obviously, we won't be able to run at full boost because it will just detonate the engine. Let's run this car. Let's see where it puts us. So technically we have one in the bag, but I don't want that to be the way we win this. I want it to be a bit more of a close run thing. But we'll see. We have a little bit of time. Plus, we're going to get onto the Indy 500 at some point as well. So, right. It's dry, everybody, and this time we're starting P10. Okay, it hurt us last time. I said, no, well, if you don't like starting P5, I shall gladly push you further down the grid. So here we are. We've doubled our grid position. We're back in P10. But we do have Lotus power available to us, so what's our settings here? We've got it on... boost pressure, 70%. That'll be a reasonable race boost pressure, I'd have thought. Okay, well, let's see what we can do from P10 on the grid. Actually, probably not too much, but we'll do our very best in this animal of a car. Not a good start. Nowhere to go, though. Pull it out the outside. Ooh, boost. So confused with my brain then. I didn't know what gear I was in. Well, this isn't really a circuit where you can use all that boost to your advantage. It just hinders you by trying to get the power down at these slow corners, and it's not easy, guys. That's the thing, when you're further on down the grid, trying to get through the hairpin at anything other than walking pace is hard going. Ooh, barrier. This thing shifts. Turning too early. And no sooner you're on the throttle trying to come down the front straight that you're on the brakes again. Now we can push on a little bit here. We've got some grip in the dry. Thought about going for a move at the inside there, but not quite. Looks so good though, doesn't it? Seeing these old 80s F1 cars. Yeah, don't take it quite flat just yet through the chicane. Luckily it has better brakes than the Brabham. Honestly thought I was finding a barrier then. This is more like it. This is the battle we were looking for, but sadly it's for ninth place. We are on the case here, so let's see if we can find a way through somehow. Pretty much sitting in his cockpit with him then for a second. again, these cars super, super wide, so not much room to throw it at the inside. Catching back up with the other pack here now. It's frantic, isn't that, through here? It really is. It's so good. I mean, we're only fighting over 9th place here. This is epic. Love it. Okay, now I'm going to go for it. Block pass. Make sure he's definitely not going to hold it on the outside. He's all like curb. Sausage curb. Right, onto the tail of the next guy now. It's good news. So we can make some more positions up here. Only got 4 minutes to do it though. Open the wall. Lock up into that. We hit the ball there. Can we get a good run? Chop the nose off. Punch. Got to get a better run out of the chicane there. It seemed to be a much nicer line. In a second. Banzai! Excuse me, sorry. We got one. Not quite sure how well that would sit with the stewards, but it's fair in love and Monaco. Ooh, went wide there. Oh. Yes. We ran out of the road. He's getting a little bit desperate. To bail out of that because I was going to rear end the guy ahead, so I thought I'd better do the honourable thing and get out of the way. Missed a shift. Oh, that's just ruined things because I got a penalty. Too busy reading the penalty and nose into the wall. It's a shame. That was going well. That was fun. That was good fun. Oh, goodness me. All right. Well, that wasn't going to be a win. Evening, Kevin. I wouldn't chat well on this course. It's pretty full on, but good fun nonetheless. Okay, right. Well, we didn't get the Monaco GP win in the 97. Shame, but gave it a good go. Welcome, Frank. Hello. Good to see you. Yep, all the regulars are here today, which is awesome. Welcome to if you're new watching along as well. Welcome along. It's great to have your company. Welcome to the mad world that is Sim Racing Bible, where we do things like this. It's good fun. Right, Monkey's car next. MP44. You can't do a Monaco evening without including this car, can you really? Absolute weapon. Right. Let's see. Let's see how this goes here. Oh, anyway, warming up now. Should have left my shorts on. Ah, man. Stretch. So, yeah, my good friend Mr. Mesham and I, we went golfing this week. Had a great evening on the golf course. My aching bones didn't agree with it too much afterwards, but it was epic fun. Right. Well, 14. Alright, well, we'll give it a go. Yes, welcome newcomers. Yeah. Eddie Devere, welcome, says, hi, will you be getting F123? What was your last F1 Codemasters game? Well, I don't know, I might have a look into F123. There's some good things talking about it. My last F1 game that I owned would have been F1 2011. Mr. Meshman and I did some league racing on 10 and 11, I think, and it was good. But yeah, it was somewhat lacking in the simulation feeling department, so I kind of moved away from it. But I've not driven any of the new ones. I kind of not really bothered with them. I'm not really a massive F1 fan as such in terms of being a devout follower of it. I mean, I do enjoy it, but it's not my thing where I would just necessarily go straight towards an F1 car. But I might give it a go because it looks like it's quite positive, so I might try that. Treat her right, Phil. do you know who you're talking to here, Funky? Have you seen the rest of the races this evening? I'm going to do my best. I'll try and keep it in one piece. I'll do my very best. You're doing some Wreckfest, have you, Marty? That's pretty fun. You've been doing a bit of Wreckfest this evening too. Alright, stay out of trouble. We're in the carbon fibre section of the grid. Look at the 3 wide behind in the mirror. You can stay there, guys. You're not coming through. Sneak inside here. No. Cut back. Locking up noises into that particular corner. Never a particularly enjoyable experience. Always have to engage the clutch. Hello. Come on, guys. I'm just waiting patiently. You should too. Right. In fairness, in my defense, that was not me damaging the car. That was someone else. No massive turbo lag to deal with in this particular car, so we can get straight on with it without having to worry about when the boost is going to kick in. Finish line, it says on the back of that particular car's wing ahead of us. Don't particularly want to be in the back of that car as my finish line, but we'll see. Technically I should be doing most of this lap one-handed. I think the gear shifter should be on the right for this car, from memory. Trying to play a bit of a watching game here just to see what these guys are doing in front of us, because a little unpredictable at the moment. In theory, given the dominance of this particular car, we should be easily able to cruise past all these other cars, but it's not proving to be the case. Having to get on the brakes in the middle of the chicane is never a good idea. It ruins your exit speed somewhat. You get the feeling we're significantly quicker, we just can't find our way through. So maybe I'll go underneath instead. Sorry, Funky. Right, now we have some space. Let's push on so we can get back up with these guys. Too tight into that. Just like that. We're back with them again. This is where triple screens would be really handy to spot all those solid looking barriers on the inside, so you know exactly how wide the car is. And a good workout. Try driving one of these around Monaco. See if we can open the door slightly. It only scratches that buff out loud, okay. These guys are so slow through the chicane. Ooh, we actually got a clean move done. Surprised myself a little bit there. Vacuums everywhere, so cool. Well, this guy is slow, let's see if we can get him into here. Wow, okay. Progress is being made. Where's that now? P13 still not winning the Monaco Grand Prix from here. Thing's so quick. Super slow through there. Come on. Supposed to keep it flat up here. I shouldn't have told them. Oh my word. Send it. 2 and 1, thank you very much. Shame there's only a minute and 13 left. We're making moves now. To the next group of cars as well, which is nice. Might be able to make it into the top 10 here, even so. Oops. That was me completely misjudging my braking points. In fairness, oh, I was going to let him back through, but he found the barriers there. Sorry. Definitely a place you can make moves in this car. Well, it is P9. The end wasn't quite the way I wanted that to end, but it's still on as well. We have another lap, guys. For some reason, I thought that was the end, but nope. We have more chances to get more positions or kill more cars. Brickyard, yeah. Another 2 for 1. Stay dry through this one as well. There we go, that is the end of this one. So we're up to P7 in the end, which isn't bad considering where we were. Wow. I'm going to lose about 3 kilos at least this evening. P7, that was good. We were massively quicker, weren't we? Look at that, 24.6 to a 25-0. A few more minutes we would have had him. Oh, man. Oh. You want some F123 content, guys? Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Ah, dear. Everyone's overtaking those challenges. Yeah, they were actually a lot easier in that car than they were in the other ones so far. So, yeah, not too bad. MS2AI tends to group up like this. Yeah, it did seem to kind of bunch together a little bit. I just don't like this track. No animated cows. They may be a little bit further off than what we can see. Verizon should mix in cows like Easter eggs on boats in harbours, balconies. Can you imagine this going into Sanderford and you're just like, is that a cow? Oof. Well, that was a good race. I mean, a couple of dodgy moments, but in general, that was very enjoyable. I like that. Right. I am going to do this one, which is... I know I've done with McLaren before. I'm going to do an MP5B. So we'll do this, and then we'll go and do something a little bit more modern, and then we'll jump onto the Indy circuit. So here we go then. McLaren MP5B, before 5B, sorry. V10 power in this thing. And when this was released, this was definitely my favourite of the bunch. This was so nice to drive. This H-pattern gearbox, which is what we want. Okay, now this one is P6. Now, bearing in mind that we were P15 and we made it to P7 in the last one, if we can have that kind of form again here, we could squeak a win in our MP45B. We know where we can overtake. We just need to put them into action. So it stays dry. Nearly didn't have first gear engaged, but we're okay. We've got the other McLaren off the line. No valves left. Oh, grip. That was very understeery compared to the 4.4. Listen to that. Bit of a spin there. Alright. What am I doing with my gears? All over the place. A very scrappy start so far. Seem to settle in. Definitely feels an awful lot less grip in this thing. There's a massive accident waiting to happen here. This almost kicks into anti-storm mode into the hairpin there. We are catching. Honestly, driving this thing is just so satisfying. That's the top 3 ahead of us for MP4, so we know what we need to do. Do with that winsome of yours, Martin. Ooh, they're catching the wall as well. It's good to see the AI making mistakes. Ooh. Open some doors here, possibly. Honestly, the concentration required around here is just crazy. Massive oversteer moment through turn 1. Right, let's see if we can get one into the hairpin down here. Get a good exit. Very unconventional overtake, but we got it done. Quick reactions needed around here. Oh no, there's only a minute and 33 left. Double yellow. Typically it's gone as well. Oops, boink. Ooh. Okay. How much I could have done there? Just avoiding things. It's the lead as well. It's the first overtake we've done to the chicane, that's for sure. Nearly threw it away. It's one half of a lap to carry on and keep this lead. He's through driving so carefully now. There we go. I think we did it. Oh, that was the victory I was looking for. We called it. Just, I wasn't quite making the overtakes where I was expecting to make them, but... Alright. That is a win in the Principality of Monaco. Okay, I can happily say, okay, we've won part one. Right, over to America we go. Oh, goodness, that thing is an animal. It's an absolute animal. Right, Indianapolis. Couldn't get much different to, much more different to Monaco. This is the Motor Speedway. It's an oval of sorts. It's got 4 corners. But it's super fast. So let's go find ourselves some Formula USA cars to play with here. We have 3 different variations, so again we'll start from the earliest, we'll go through to the later ones. So what do we go with? Lola? Reynard? I've always been a bit of a Reynard fan myself, but the Lola's quite nice there. Cool. Right, let's choose ourselves a livery for the Lola, shall we? Let's go with this Firestone one here. Right. Let's fill the grid up, shall we? Let's fill the grid up. 31 cars. Again, we can't have changeable weather here because that's just not how it works. So we have to go to 1, and we're going to keep it clear because it's only going to run in dry. Rolling start. Let's up this to 15 minutes for this one. That's because not quite as, I'm going to say now, it's not quite as strenuous, but I suspect it probably is. So we'll do 15-minute races here. Slow down. Anyway, so catching up on what you guys said, because I didn't have chances during the race. So Bosonic says getting near the end of the month, maybe there's an AMS2 update coming soon. Yes, I believe so. Not heard any more about when it is, other than the roadmap when they said it was end of May, which it kind of is now. But June is also an option, I'm sure. So yeah, looking forward to the new update for AMS2 1.5. It's going to be good, I think. I think we've got some good stuff coming our way with the new content as well as the new features and updates. So yeah, looking forward to it. For something like that June this year. Yeah, I hope so. Should be. Thanks, Frankie. Gaz says, I'm tired as watching your feet work. It's probably full on. It'd be a little bit easier with these. There would be less footwork going on. It's just all about finesse on the steering wheel. If you want to watch Indy tomorrow, Phil, my door's open. Oh, cool. Appreciate that. Well, what time is it on anyway? Is it evening? Come on, what time it starts for us? Right. So a completely different way of racing, obviously. Oval side of things now, so very different game altogether this, so let's see how we get on. We're 3x3 here for the rolling start. Let's see what happens here. We're a long way back, E10, but oval racing is renowned for having plenty of overtaking opportunities, so it's not too bad starting further back. Just got to use the draft. Okay, let's get ready for this. Off we go. We've been left behind already, but that's okay. We're already wandering up the track. We are out of our depth, guys. Right. Yeah, do you need to brake? Because that is not the ideal line. That's the Ross Chastain line. That's not the way you should be taking these corners at Indy. I thought it was just a lift, but maybe it's a bit more than that. That's fine. We'll take this one as a learning opportunity. Hang on a second. How are they doing that? How are they keeping it so quick through the corners and I'm not? What am I missing? Let's restart the session a second. Because that's crazy how much quicker they are through the corners. It's like... Let's put Slick Speedway on, shall we? Let's just do that. Just in case I've got some weird tyre issues going on there. Because there isn't an option to just... It just automatically lowers the speedway setting, doesn't it? Because it's obviously on the low downforce settings. Yeah, so there's nothing saved there. That's fine. Well, let's try that again. Hopefully this one doesn't go quite so bad. Makes Monaco look like a doddle. Or wouldn't it? Like, the cars look awesome though, they're so cool. We'll start in first gear this time, hopefully we don't get left behind. Right. That's a better start. We're going to get thrown away. We get to turn 1 and we can't turn. Okay, that's an improvement. Sure, I shouldn't be putting that much steering input in. Should I? Maybe I should. Ooh, steady. Coming down towards me. Welcome to our racing, Phil. This is not your natural habitat. Get out. Alright. Lots of learning to be done. Maybe the double crown is a little bit more difficult than I was expecting it to be. My goodness, I just... Hang on. Let's go back. Let's go back here a second. Steering lock, 18 degrees. Whack that up and see if that helps. I shouldn't be like, trying to get through these corners. It should be nice and positive. Right. Started with full fuel last time for some reason. Ah, okay. Could be to do with that. Kind of a little bit ahead of my grid slot here. I should probably wait for these guys, but... Alright, let's see if a slightly more steering angle might help me out here. Body feels a little bit better. Here. My car on my left, not quite overlapping yet. There's no way I'm getting through there as quick as that. There's no way. Right, okay, let's go back. So what are we doing lap time wise? So 48 seconds. Just less than a minute, so we've got 15 minutes, so we only need about 15 laps of fuel, right? So let's go for 13 laps there. Oh, okay. Well, this is going to be interesting. We need trucks, V8s, and go-karts. Yes, that's the perfect oval combination. And shopping trolleys. What on earth am I doing here? Is it just a thing that the AI and oval racing is just massively grippy compared to what we are? We might have to just turn AI down just to have a bit of a race here, otherwise it's just going to be me going backwards. I want to be able to have some kind of a race with them. Try it again, and just see whether it's just me or not. If not, we'll just mess around with the AI strength a little bit. It's good to be able to run Indianapolis properly now, because last time when this first came out and we tried it, we had some big FPS issues, but not anymore. Thanks to the Stormforce PC, it's running beautifully. Yeah. Maybe just more lifting. That's a wall. Because how did they go through there that quickly there? I'm just pushing on. I have a right hand side at the end of this, it would be a miracle. What more can you do? What more can you do? Just get it down low, I suppose. Oh, man, it's still massive understeer. Okay, well we got through 2 corners without hitting a wall, so that's a bonus. Let's see if we can make some ground on the guys ahead. Okay, that is some progress. Maybe it just takes a while for our grip to pick up. Tyres getting warm though. Okay, right, now we can fight. Let's go. Let's see if we can get back on with these guys, use their draft. We're on P12, so 4 wide as well though, which is going to be dicey. Okay, now we're in this fight. 300 yards, turn left, says was on it. Yep. Get out of that. Aero train. Oh no, getting ambushed. Oh well, 1 step forward, 2 back. Shit, I just got no cornering speed whatsoever. If there's any over racers in the chat who can spy something massively wrong that I'm doing, please do let me know. It's like one way racing the wrong way on a roundabout. Things again have stabilised. Get out the throttle a little bit too much, lost some revs. Do we need to turn left a little bit more, is that right? Thanks guys, I'll try that. Didn't work. I thought you were onto something with turn 3 there, but turn 4 quickly remedied that idea. Some dirt being dragged onto the track in front of us here as well. Yeah, we're getting absolutely swamped there, so let's just Even though that's not quite maybe as full on as Monaco, that's still just as physical. All right, well, I'm going to just pop that back down to 10 again because that should be enough actually. Okay, I'm just going to just click those down just a couple of clicks just to see whether we can actually at least keep up with them through the corners. That's the first thing. So let's just switch to Gen 2s. Let's give these a try for this one. Change it up. So Frank says that I didn't quite see this conversation actually what you were talking about, but they skipped the cheese and went straight to unrealistic expectations. The forum amusing me when the update is in beta. Oh, okay. I'm not seeing it too much. Sonic earlier on saying thinking on it, my ideal car would be a shopping trolley driven by an animated cow. Okay, bit of a riser and race room crossover. Okay, so we're starting this one 17th. Good. Tommy gone. Right, got Tony Kanaan in front of us as well, so we'll follow him. Again, let's just go Slick Speedway on there. It's got 11 laps of fuel in there, which is going to be hopefully enough. Yeah, okay, let's go for it. Let's see how this goes. Starting in the middle. It's one of the only places you get a rolling start, which is actually 3 wide. It's quite crazy, really. I mean, obviously there's room, but still pretty insane. Okay. So these ones might be a little bit too slow now, but we'll see. I'll let them all settle into their rhythm. This is much nicer through the corners, I'll be honest. Okay, this is better. Around the outside, down into turn 1. It's a little loose into there. It's almost like we have a bit of a straight line speed advantage when we get into 6th gear. Just sliding into the corners. That's on the inside. I need to pay attention to my radar. That's feisty. I'm going to lift off it because it's going to run into the back of the car ahead. Whoa. Did someone call clear on their spotter or what? It's kind of stuck on the outside here. I want to try and get down a little bit lower. Now we have the low side. Oh no! You wandered up the track into people. Oh no! Oh, it's all going wrong now. Oh, it's a big one. Oh, that's someone right behind me. Hello? Oh, dear. Okay, right. You got some choppiness on your end. Okay. No problem. Thanks for letting me know, Frank. It's probably because there's so much going on at high speed here. Let's put that up just one more click and go with that. So Frank's saying earlier on, great outside. I'm well chuffed with Barcelona arriving. So yes, that's going to be good. It's missed it. Certainly with certain classes in physics improvement should be epic. Yes, it should be good. Fast persona, they are ridiculously fast. Okay. Let's give this another go now. This is up one click on the speed for the AI. Because I just feel like we're just blasting past them in a straight line, so not entirely fair. So where are we? Oh, nice. 25th. Okay. Right. Let's see if this is more of a fair fight. Going for the reverse wall ride move. Yep. It's one of the oldest tricks in the book, that. Those two are battling away. Let's get past them. Hopefully not into trouble into turn one here. No longer 3 wide. Those two cleared. Checking up for there, that's crazy. Better now. Both in driving feel and also maybe clarity. Yeah, maxed out in the 6th though. Gear is probably a little bit short. AI getting held up. Coming across with a big block. P17 now. The grass on the inside. I do feel when they get side by side through turn 3, or just coming up turn 3, they seem to get a bit held up for some reason, which gives us a huge advantage down the straight. There's cars everywhere. Just breathe in as we go through the car on the wall. Alright, okay. Big gaps to the guys ahead. So we'll pull that back. They're all battling away, that'll help us out. Probably leave it in 6th gear actually. It's normally meant to be 6th gear for overtaking or when you're in the draft, but at the moment we're maxing it out pretty much everywhere. So P13, 5 minutes to go. There's a chance. Especially when they get sideways like that. Just round the outside. Quite hard holding it in that angle for so long, fighting against the forces. Breaking all the over racing rules here by not sticking to my lane. That's putting everyone in danger. Working our way through, 3 minutes to go with P5. You're just going to wall the cars in front of you. P4. I'll run down the outside here again. And the high line. Get the slingshot off the corner. One more run. This is the leader. Let's see if we can get him. Passing mouth moment for a second there. front straight. So perhaps a little bit too easy coming through the field there compared to the earlier one, but had to work for it. It wasn't a given from where we started. Oh, right, okay. So I need fuel, there's only a minute left. Have I got enough, I wonder? Looking at the fuel gauge, it's ticking down like crazy. Slow it down enough, maybe I can just eke out this final lap, maybe. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna have to pit. Oh, are you kidding me? They're all going to go flying by. And then I got time penalty for speeding a pit lane anyway. Oh, there's me thinking that would have been enough, but nope. Obviously not. Right, okay. That was nearly it. We nearly won that. Next time we'll put some more fuel in. Right, well let's we'll do one more, and we'll do it in the Gen 3s. Let's go in the Lola this time. This time I'll make sure I have some fuel on the car. I mean, that was one lap short, that's all it was. But obviously the AI had it in hand. Maybe that's what they were doing. Maybe that's why we were cruising past them so much, because they were fuel saving. Maybe. So, Personic, you're still being amused by the historic Nordschleife. Yeah. It's very good. Gesamtstrecke and Copa trucks. It sounds like fun. Right. Let's go to edit setup. Give it a few extra laps, just to be on the safe side. Okay, one final attempt to see if we can get the double crown. We're starting in P24, so a little bit further up than last time. Let's see how we get on. This one feels a lot more loose than the Gen 2 car. A bit more of an interesting race. Trying to keep on with this thing. Ooh. Especially if the AI decides to sideswipe me like that. We have got cautions turned off. You probably noticed that already. Otherwise we spend most of these races under caution. So the thing with these Indy cars is you really do have to, if very careful because they are obviously very fragile, so if you do end up flipping wheels, that'll be game over in real life. It's all very tactical about where you position the car as well, so... Up to the pit wall. You just can't go on the inside of them because they'll just turn down on you. Well, I'll just understeer up into them. Very high side it is. Eyes on stalks, watching what everyone's doing. Alright, that's a race ending one. Okay, what are we going to do? We're going to go back to the Gen 2s, I think. Better chance. Oh, man. It's great, isn't it, how different they are? Go for this one. Imagine if we did run that in the wet. Just be chaos. Can't even keep them on track when it's dry. Okay. We know we can win this one, we just need to have the fuel. So we'll go to our garage straight away. 14 laps, that should be plenty. Right, this time. They seem to behave a bit better in these cars as well than the Gen 3s for some reason. Right, let's go. Let's go get him. Okay, it's going to give us some room. Back straight if we can. There we go. I mean, over racing with, you know, enclosed cars like stock cars is okay. I mean, I don't think there's anything too insane about it, but just taking high-powered single-seaters on ovals is just madness. At least with stock cars, you can get away with a little bit of contact. A little bit. High. we sitting? P7 so far. That's not too bad. Incredible just how much fuel these things use over a lap. Just look at the fuel counter just ticking down. A little bit there, there's just nowhere to go. 3 wide, are you mad? Got a bit of rest on the inside there, that sort of sideways. Getting that, creeping up the inside. Oh, he's had a big wobble through there. Helps us out. Just gonna round them all up down to turn 1, unless they block me off. Oh no. Oh, it's all kicking off behind. Oh, I'm gonna carry on for this one. I know that would have been game over, but let's see if we can come back. Much quicker through that. You can actually pretty much take that flat. Just hurt your hands after a while, just keeping your muscles all kind of tensed in one place for so long. Right, 2 minutes 25 to get past these 5 cars in front of us. It's just a little twitch from the AI that's decided, I know, to fire up into the wall. Again, not happy with me going on the outside of them. Safest place to be is out front, it would seem. Slide off the banking there. Hey Torio Tech, welcome. Says no damage. Nope, not with that AI. No, we would have had zero chance. Are you dizzy yet? I'm alright, hope you guys are. Only a minute 40 left and we can wrap this up. This time I'm pretty sure we should have the fuel. Well, hopefully. Shall just lift here and just absolutely make sure we have enough. We have the space. Just throttle back down the straights. Don't want to get caught short again like we did last time. Right, 32 seconds to go. So this next one should be final lap. We have 10.9 litres of fuel. Okay, let's see. Oop, too busy looking at the clock, not where I was going. Right, timers and laps. So by my reckoning, once we get through here, this should be it. I'm imagining this for 500 laps. Was it 500 laps? 500 miles, obviously, but a fair few laps around here. Pit stops and all sorts of things going on. Absolutely madness. Right, there we go. We did it. We sort of survived. The AI were trying their best to prevent us from getting our double crown, but we did manage to secure it, which is good. Now all we need is Le Mans. And then we can go for our triple crown, and that releases, should we get the opportunity to do so. AI were aiming for me even on the slowdown lap. Come on guys, it's supposed to be slowing down. Alright. Well, there we go. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. That was hot going for me. That was quite warm work. Good fun. I really had a good blast actually around Monaco. I mean, Monaco is not the best racing circuit in the world. I mean, there are far better circuits that you can actually have a reasonable race on. However, we were able to have some fun around there, and it was good. I enjoyed it. IndyCar carnage as ever. It was just absolutely crazy, but yeah, good fun nonetheless. Thank you guys for tuning in this evening. Thank you for watching along with me and for sharing your thoughts and your insights with me on this fine Saturday evening. Yeah, we will be back. We'll be back for some more sim racing action very, very soon. I hope you enjoy the Monaco Grand Prix and the Indy 500 if you're watching either of those, or both of those, depending. Hope you have a great rest of your weekend. We'll be back at some point. I mean, there won't be another stream on Saturday because I'm not around on the Saturday, so may do Friday instead. So stay tuned for that one, and we'll let you know when that happens. But yeah, we will be back very, very soon. So take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. Thanks, Sonic. Thank you very much for the £5. It's amazing. Glad you enjoyed the stream.